And first up, we bring you the big NDTV exclusive news break that we have as Delhi-Beijing warm-up ties. Now, the visas will be given in direct flights between India. China will be resuming. And for more, I have with me my colleague Vishnu Shom joining me on the broadcast. Yes, Vishnu, do give us all the details of what has been the biggest breakthrough till now between India and China.
I think this is a complete reset of relations between India and China. Remember, 7 years back, there were fatal clashes which took place in Galwan in eastern Ladakh. What we are now seeing is a definite political step. The special representatives, Wang of China and Ajit Doval of India. Wang has been over here in India, in New Delhi. He met the Prime Minister, as you can see. But late this evening, there's been this very detailed list of what both sides plan to do. And quite besides resuming trade and resuming direct flights and opening up more pilgrimage sites and giving visas to tourists and to businesswomen and businessmen, I think it is addressing the core issue between the two countries, which is the boundary dispute itself, on which there has been repeated mention, which is absolutely critical. There are multiple mechanisms which have been set up with repeated mention of how the primary concern between the two nations, which is the boundary dispute, the boundary issue, that needs to be sorted out. There needs to be a delimitation of the boundary. Some of the working groups which have been set up are looking to find low-hanging fruit which can perhaps be addressed really soon. This is obviously huge and comes at a time when the international order is in a state of incredible churn. Remember, India faces 50% sanctions, including 25% for the continued import of Russian oil from the United States. Today, there were signs that China might be willing to actually provide us with minerals, rare earths, which is critical for our economic development. That was a key sign, and this evening we find this as well. So India and the US have been very close for the last several years, but with this 50% sanctions, the state of the relationship between America and Washington perhaps not what it was some time back, at least not for the moment. China appears to have come in, they filled a void, and I think there's a realization at the level of Delhi and Beijing that both sides, huge countries, need to work together. One final point, the Prime Minister will be in China, his first visit, Aditi, in 7 years, in just a couple of days from now, at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meet in Tianjin.
Absolutely. And Vishnu, you were talking about, the new geopolitical situation that is arising. Do tell us about how this trade barrier that was in place for so many years will now, break, and how will it help the economy of the two nations?
Well, there have been lots of steps which India has taken to dissuade trade between China and India. For starters, the three border areas where trade, used to once take place across border routes, those are going to be reopened, but at a larger level, the moment you've got air travel opening up, it certainly encourages economic growth of both the countries. The fact that you've got visas now to businessmen and businesswomen mean that Indians looking to engage with China in terms of business is absolutely critical. The fact that there are clear indicators that China is going to help you with rare earths, which help in semiconductors, which help in electronics, and helps in manufacturing, it helps in healthcare. They've got the largest stocks of rare minerals in the world, the largest processing capability of rare minerals as well. India needs it for our burgeoning economy. The fact that the Chinese are looking into those Indian requirements, that's another huge sign. Air travel, again, something which I mentioned. So all of these are big steps towards opening up the economic relationship between the two countries. Now remember, China has always pushed for that. They've said, keep the border issue aside, let's focus on economic ties that has to be premised. Now India has not believed on that. We've suffered setbacks as a result of Chinese incursions. We've had a problem with Galwan. We've seen salami slicing by the Chinese across the Himalayan frontier. There are many, including journalists like me, who've covered so many aspects of that, who view a lot of what is taking place through the prism of what we have seen in the recent past. But clearly there is a political direction and a will and a sense of pragmatism which both countries have embarked on. Let's see where this goes.
Right. Thank you so much, Vishnu, for joining us at this hour and giving us all those details. This is the big NDTV exclusive, viewers, what we are getting for you. The vice presidential election is turning into a southern showdown. It's South versus South as both the ruling NDA and the opposition have named their candidates from the region. The NDA has fielded a Tamil Nadu-based RSS favourite, while the opposition has backed former Supreme Court Judge Sudarshan Reddy from Telangana, with TDP, YSRCP and AIADMK backing the NDA's choice. The numbers appears tilted. But with KCR's BRS still undecided, is there a twist ahead? Beyond politics, it's also a contest between an RSS ideologue and a top judicial mind, a clash of ideologies, regions and narratives. Take a look at this report. It's the big South versus South fight for the Vice President's chair. After the NDA announced CP Radhakrishnan as its VP nominee, the India bloc has put up B. Sudarshan Reddy. A former SC judge, Sudarshan Reddy is from Telangana. If the opposition thought that by fielding a Telugu candidate, they would put the Andhra-Telangana parties in a bind, the plan hasn't quite worked out. TDP and YSRCP have both declared that they will back BJP's choice, CP Radhakrishnan.
Honorable Rajnath Singh ji, Defence Minister, called our party president and requested to seeking the support for their candidature.
Party President Vice Jagannath Reddy Garu has confirmed the support to NDA candidates, sir?
He has discussed with us, all the MPs and the senior leaders, and we always say, our party president always say, constitutional highest authority posts like president, vice president, if we can elect unanimously, it will send a good signal for the entire country. In the same manner, we are going to support the NDA candidate, Radhakrishnan ji.
While the BRS remains undecided, Telangana Chief Minister has called for all Telugu parties to unite.
तेलुगुदेशम, जनसेना, वाईएसआर, बीआरएस एंड एमआईएम सब राजनीतिक दल नेता लोगों से एक ही गुजारिश है, हम सब लोग इकट्ठा होकर जस्टिस सुदर्शन रेड्डी जीतने के लिए कोशिश करना, क्योंकि पीवी नरसिंह राव जी के बाद ऐसा मौका नहीं मिला तेलंगाना की ओर से.
Sources tell NDTV that with B. Sudarshan Reddy's candidature, the opposition balanced both DMK and TMC's demands. DMK wanted a South Indian face and TMC insisted on a non-political nominee. The opposition may have hoped for a southern split, but the numbers are clearly stacked in the favour of NDA. NDTV Bureau Report. And now to our coverage and focus on the inundation in Mumbai affecting several parts of the maximum city. While nothing can bring Mumbai to a standstill, heavy continuous rainfall has once again paralyzed life in several parts, leaving many areas and homes severely waterlogged and affecting train and flight operations. In fact, a monorail was also stuck in Mumbai today due to overloading, as many people shifted towards the monorail as the harbour line was cut off due to rain. Now, my colleagues have put down this report. Take a look at how roads are turning into rivers in Maharashtra's Mumbai.
The city of dreams waking up to its annual nightmare. Heavy and continuous rainfall brought Mumbai to a standstill, leaving many areas and homes severely waterlogged, affecting trains and flights. People waded through knee-deep water as streets turned into streams. Cars and buses broke down in rising water. The BMC ordered the closure of schools and colleges. Many offices declared work from home.
There has been a waterlogging situation in some parts of Mumbai. We are at the Andheri Veera Desai Road, where you can see the worst waterlogging condition which has happened.
Mumbai residents are battling the fury of monsoons, and as you can see behind me, the street here in Par SV Road is entirely waterlogged.
It is continuously raining since overnight in the city of Mumbai, and we are right present here at Marine Drive.
I'm standing here in the other west, the much talked about in the Mata Chowk, which is quite infamous for waterlogging.
But does India's financial capital, the famed Mumbai, deserve to suffer like this year after year? How is it that the richest and the biggest civic body in the country manages to throw its rain plans down the drain every year? The BMC boasts of a budget of nearly 75,000 crore rupees, which is more than several states in the country, even larger than many small countries. Yet, it can't keep Mumbai rain-proof and its citizens safe. Just last year, the BMC gave contracts worth 450 crore rupees for the desilting of the city's drains and the Methi River. But the end result? The same mayhem. Crores down the drain.
कि महाराष्ट्र में बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर बारिश हो रही है। कल से हम लोगों ने रेड अलर्ट दिया था, उस अनुसार बारिश हुई है। उसके चलते कुछ जगह पर जान और माल का नुकसान हुआ है। वहां पर हमने सारी एहतियात बरती हुई है। वहां पर एसडीआरएफ और एनडीआरएफ के लोग भी हमने तैनात किए हैं। आगे भी जहां पर रेड अलर्ट बताया गया है वहां पर हम लोग कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं। मुंबई में भी 300 mm बारिश करीब हुई है, जिसके कारण कुछ डिस्ट्रप्शंस निर्माण हुए, लेकिन अभी पानी नीचे जा रहा है। बड़े पैमाने पर इसमें भी कार्रवाई की जा रही है।
पानी कम होने के बाद आप लोग पुनः घर में आ जाइएगा, अभी घर खाली कीजिए।
The famed maximum city has minimum thought given to its monsoon woes. Towering claims crash in front of the showering reality. What is touted as the bustling, crowning glory of India has been reduced to a crying shame. Mumbai deserves better. Mumbaikars deserve better. It's time those responsible got their act together and stopped romanticizing their incompetence and failure and betrayal of the people as Mumbai's spirit. Bureau Report, NDTV.
And on that note, we're slipping into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching NDTV. Modi cabinet has approved the online gaming bill, and tomorrow it is likely to be introduced in Lok Sabha. The online gaming bill to regulate digital gaming bill bans money-based gaming transactions and ads for real money games. Banks will be barred from processing any funds for real money online games. Why was it needed? Simple: to curb illegal betting games online, as several people are reporting that they are being duped due to these addictive apps. Will it be a reform? Remains to be seen. Shifting our focus, a day after a man's body was found stuffed in a drum in Rajasthan's Alwar, police have arrested the victim's wife and her alleged lover. Surprisingly, 8-year-old son was the witness to the crime, and he has shared the chilling details. 3 of them, the man, wife and her lover, drank that night. Then, man started beating the wife and lover protected her. Angry lover then attacked the man and killed him. Now, police sources say the murder allegedly took place on the 15th of August. The man, a worker in a brick kiln from UP who had come to Alwar for work, had taken the room on rent a month and a half ago. His wife and 3 children, along with the landlord's son, were found to be missing after the murder. On a tip-off, the police arrested them from another brick kiln 50 kilometers away from the scene of crime in Alwar's Alwada. Take a look at what the child had to say.
उठकर मैंने ये देखा कि मेरे पापा बेड पे पड़े हैं। अच्छा। फिर मैं सो गया। अंकल थे और मेरी मम्मी थी। एक रात उन्होंने वहीं पे काटी क्योंकि फिर वो डर गए और उनके जो मेरे अंकल हैं, उनके मम्मी पापा ये कहने लगे कि उसका पति कहाँ है, सुनीता का। तब अंकल ने कहा वो दिल्ली गए हैं। तो उनके पापा कहने लगे कि तू झूठ बोल रहा है, वो कहाँ है, बता दे वरना मैं पुलिस के पास जा रहा हूँ। तो वो अंकल के पापा पुलिस के पास गए। तो मेरे ये अंकल मेरी मम्मी को और मेरे गोलू, एक मेरी बहन है छोटी सबसे, और इसको और मेरे को बैठा के वो गए वो भट्टे पे जहाँ पर कुछ साल पहले
सुबह बेटा वो ड्रम कहाँ से लेके आए थे? वो नीला ड्रम कहाँ से लेके आए थे वो लोग?
दरअसल पानी उसमें भरा जाता था, पानी के
पानी भरते
हाँ,
थे। अच्छा।
तो उसका पानी फेंक के उसको कमरे में लगाया, पापा की बॉडी को उसमें डाला और फिर रसोई में रख दिया।